There's no need to freak out. I'm just letting you know the Minnesota Department of Health says it's now monitoring someone who was overseas and may have been exposed to Andes virus, which is the human-to-human strain of hantavirus. The department says this person might have been exposed to someone who was on the MV Hondius cruise and tested positive, but this person is not showing any symptoms, and the health department says the risk to the public is still very low. I talked to a professor of molecular microbiology and immunology at Johns Hopkins University, and she says this is actually a good sign because it means contact tracing is working the way it should.
One of the things that people have asked me is, at what point will I be worried? And what I've said is that if I see cases that aren't linked to contact tracing popping up in like different places, I think that's when I would be like, not that I ever think this is going to be a pandemic. Like I don't think it's going to be a COVID thing. But if I had to say like, hey, all of a sudden we're seeing like 3 or 4 cases in Baltimore that they didn't have like contact tracing contacts, I would be like, okay, well, maybe it's time to like for people in Baltimore then to, think about like precautions, right? But so far that isn't the case, and hopefully it won't be the case.